All right. Well, everybody. Good morning. Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Chat is a valid military target. Yeah, for stream warfare. Correct. I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. I have many things to get to with all of you. All right. I got... Wait, let me crack one of these bitches. One of these bad boys open. Yeah. Okay. Good morning. Did you get that Ren Fair from the Ren Fair? The shirt? No, I just got it on Etsy. Anyways, good morning, everyone. Hello. Is this the Sakura one? No, this is the White Peach one. I did like the Sakura one, but no, this is the White Peach one. I tried the summer one. The summer one is not bad. I'm going to say something controversial and say that some of the flavors, some of the Red Bull flavors are like, they're better in the sugar-free. And some of them are better in the sugar mode version. I don't know what the fuck to call it. And I can't really have the summer one because the summer sugar one was better than the sugar-free one. And I'm not drinking like however many grams of sugar every time I want some caffeine. So tough. It's tough. Kind of like Monster. It's not crazy to say. You're right. That's probably not that crazy. But yeah, the diabetes edition. Yeah. Sorry, I try not to consume too many liquid calories. Sugar-free is the best. Well, again, like I said, the sugar-free one. I feel like the Sudachi sugar-free one wasn't as good as the sugar one. But I feel like the sugar-free White Peach was actually better than the sugar White Peach. I gotta say, I do respect that they've tried to make every single flavor sugar-free. Pretty dope. Currently drinking a 20-ounce Red Bull. Okay. 12 ounces is the correct size for Red Bulls, I gotta say. Alright. Sugar-free peach is definitely the better of the two. Right. 16 if you're really going through. Yeah, 16 is like... Okay, alright. You're a little out of control, but that's okay. 20 is like, dude, you need to put that down. With that 12 ounce is the right. 8.4, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Go drink some tea, dude. Come on. Be real. Oh, look, I've got my little tiny sip of water. Yeah, fucking stop. I didn't realize I'd be so popular today in chat. Welcome, sugar-free. I don't know. Red Bulls don't do shit for me. They're basically fancy sodas. I just like them because they're fancy sodas. TBQH. I drink the C4s. Dude, the C4s, they like make me feel like my heart's gonna stop. I think it's honestly mostly the packaging makes me scared. I've had them a couple times and I'm like, I feel it's like it's killing me. But it is a pre-workout, and that's kind of what pre-workout makes you feel. Pre-workout just makes you feel like you're dying. But you need to feel that way, because otherwise you won't lift as much. But, makes my skin itchy. That's the beta-alanine, I think? Yeah, you can only have the C4 right before a workout. You can't. But anywho, sugar-free watermelon has become a scarce resource around these parts. Dude, right? If you like low-calorie fancy soda, buy cans of mixers. Some of them are nice and tart, low sugar, tasty as fuck. Yeah, but I want to put some caffeine in them. You know what I mean? How's Wormy? I don't know. She's in the other room fucking meowing. Because she's like, you need to be in this room. Because I'm in this room. Oh, it's the niacin that makes you itchy? Oh. My bad. Whatever. Whichever one makes you itchy. I thought it was the beta-alanine, but... She's just being Wormy. So you guys know how I told you I took her to the vet? Because I was like, I don't know. She's just being weird. But like... Sometimes cats just be weird. Because I was taking her anyways, because I called, like, the office. I was like, hey, can I get the flea medication? She doesn't have fleas, but it's good to have it preventatively if you ever take your cat outside. Not like an indoor-outdoor cat, but, like, she goes out on a harness. Because, like, she likes the outside, but... gotta keep that bitch on a harness just in case, you know, just in case she gets squirmy and she's like, I need to run now. What was I saying? Wait. Yeah, sometimes I call her Squirma because she just like, she just is very squirmy, you know? She does the thing that cats do where like sometimes when you go to pet her, she does this. she'll be like this, and then you go to pet her and she's like she just anyway, so I took her to the vet. I was like, can I get some, you know, preventative flea meds? And they were like, yeah, sure. And I was like, could you just do some like tests on her? Because she's being weird. She keeps like going to the water and meowing. And then they ran her test and they were like, nope, she's fine. She's totally good. Everything came back great. She's just being squirmy. And do you keep a cat in a harness? My sister's cats can escape from any harness they got. You might need to get like a smaller one. Because she can't escape from the one that I put on her. But she also likes it. Like she doesn't try to escape. Like the first, I would say 20 times I put it on her, she would do the thing that cats do where they're like, you put the harness on them and they just like flop over. And then now that she knows that the harness is like, it means she gets to go outside. She loves it. She loves it. She'll be very patient about it. And I put like the little like thing that goes over her head and she'll like shove her little head in. And I go to grab her paw. And she's just like totally chill about it. Like she's just happy. Oh, hi, Wormy. Yes, we're talking about you. Like she did the thing, the squirming. But she loves it. She loves the harness. Because she knows that it like, oh boy, outside time. Outside time, outside time, outside time, outside time, outside time. Do you need flea meds if they're indoor only? No. No. You don't need. I mean, I don't usually give her flea meds because she just stays indoor most of the time. But like I said, she's just been, I think it's like summertime. She sees like bugs outside and she gets really excited and she's like, oh, I want to go and catch all the bugs. Hello, Squirma. Yes, that's my snacks for stream. So she's just so excited to go outside. So I'm like going to get her a little jail cell and put her outside. And then like, the flea meds are cool. You just like put them, it's like a topical agent and you just put it on the back of their neck where they're like, where they can't reach. Look at her. Worming. Hi, Wormy. Look at her coat. Doesn't she have such a nice coat? You want to sit? She's very particular about sitting. She doesn't like sitting on my bare flesh. She likes to sit on a fabric. Isn't that right, Wormy? Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. You're gonna need... Can you just get on the blanket and do that? Thank you. Good. Look at this stupid cat. Look at her. It's biscuit time. Yeah, that's right. Get to work. All right, we have a quota. God damn it. You think you live here for free? Wrong. She looks so pleased with herself. Look at her. Anyone else's cat sit like this? She's also really been enjoying this. I think because it's summer, so she's shedding. I just found Denims because of some drama bullshit and I wanted to say your cat is very cute. Oh, thanks! Look at her. Oh, Wormy. Okay. She's like, why'd you stop? All right. Enough nonsense. Well, good morning, everyone. I know I already said that, but good morning. We have many a thing to get to today. First and foremost, J. Vance had this really funny interview, and I wanted to watch it with you guys. Second, did you guys see this random ass fucking leaked footage of what is it called? Riley Gaines being like, yeah, so what do you want me to say? What are my values supposed to be? Got it. First Amendment, Second Amendment. Okay, good. What else should I say? So and then she like turns to the camera and is like, my most important, true, genuine values are all the things I was just told. One village idiot, thank you for the gifts. Slacker, thank you for the gifts. So I wanted to get to that. Denims, you read any good novels lately? Any with leftist themes you would recommend? Oh man, I'm gonna be honest. I actually really struggle to read fiction. I have to really like a writer's style to read fiction. I've been reading textbooks recently. So I am not the person to ask about novels. Sorry. But I'm sure there's lots of people in chat that have read quite a few novels in here. Yeah, I just really struggle with fiction. Like, I don't get me wrong, I've picked up fiction books before, and I've been like, when I get into a work of fiction, and I get into, like, a writing style, I can't put the book down. Otherwise, it's like the worst pain of my life. Like, I can't. Luke, thank you for the 19 months. Yeah, Flan Preg is coming any day now. Is Homestuck leftist literature? I mean, I guess. What's good nonfiction then? I like I said recently, I've just been reading textbooks. Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. Nerd. Loser nerd. Back to school. Tell them about lighting them. No, like, I'm telling you guys, textbooks are so dope. Aren't you that girl that likes to read medical articles? I also like to read medical articles. They're very interesting. It's very, very cool. Any new photography knowledge for us? Maybe. Hold up. Let me close some of these tabs. Well, let's finish the to-do list for today. Which textbook? I'll tell you guys in a second. All right. Next, did you guys see Lacari came back to stream and was like, oh, hey, so like actually what had happened was that I torrented a game and it was just malware. The malware that opens tabs on your computer and then writes notepads for you. We'll just watch it together. You know, maybe he adds some more information. Maybe that cat looks very uncomfortable. This looks like an uncomfortable cat to you. The only person that's uncomfortable here is me, because my arm doesn't like being in this fucking position, and I can't move it. Look at her. Warming. She can tell when I'm talking about her. she's like, stop it. Don't talk about me. You're showing me off to everyone, aren't you? I'm not just an object to be shown. Turn the camera off now. Stupid fucking worm. All right. Oh, wormy. Yes. Oh. Okay. So yeah, I want to get to that. And then there was a Nicandros video. Maybe if we have time, we can get to it. It's like another video about Nuxtaku. And then I have some variety content. And then I saw this More Perfect Union video that came out with AOC that I kind of wanted to take like a little peek in. We don't have to watch the whole thing, but I thought maybe it could be fun. And then we can do whatever we feel like doing. Did you show? Yes, I saw the IShowSpeed met Zohran, the fucking main quest meeting the side quest. Yes, we have to talk about that. Well, we don't have to talk about it. I just wanted to show it to you guys. All right. Now, now gamers. So I finished the other photography textbook, as I told you guys, but I've been on this like lighting textbook that's been really fun. This is just the personal life update section of the stream. And it's this textbook. You're welcome to take a screenshot if you'd like to take a screenshot. And after so many pages talking about like stuff that I don't shoot, but I'm like, you know, it'll probably like explain a lot of things, so you know, you don't want to skip it. And they reference certain things later. I finally got to like portraits. And I was like, yes, because there was this whole section. It was actually kind of hard to read because there was a whole section about glass. And I'm like, dog, don't get me wrong. The glass stuff is cool. But like shooting glass, I have a lot of respect now for anyone who takes photos of glass objects. However, when am I ever going to be shooting glass, man? I don't shoot glass. But it is kind of cool. They talk about how like there are different, basically with glass. Hold up, let me pull this up. You see these two photos? I'm sure you guys can agree. One of these photos looks much better than the other one. One of them kind of looks like shit, and the other one actually looks dope as hell. And basically, glass has like a really large family of angles. And the only way to like photograph glass really well is to have like really sharp edges around the glass, right? And you can only do it in one of two ways, basically, whether it's like you have the edges be dark and the background be light, or the background be dark and the edges be light. And both of those work. It's like dark field versus light field method. And I have to say the way that they do it is really cool, right? Let me see if I could find one of the impressive photos that they explain this. Hold up. No, not that. Not that one. That one's kind of cool too. Maybe we can talk about that for a second. Hold. I guess it was this image. This one's a little hard to explain. What about people selling mirrors? Oh, wait, how do we get to this topic? Well, people are asking about books. But basically, you don't want to directly light glass because then it has like these ugly reflections on it. At the very least, when you want reflections on glass, you should be choosing to put them in, right? And the strategy is basically you have the light source behind the opaque background. So if you're doing like a dark background and like light glass, you want to put a dark, opaque background, and then you want to put a light behind it so it illuminates the glass, but not directly. Which is kind of cool. I have to say, like I said, I have a lot more respect for these photographs of glass now. Very enlightening reading. Shut up. The other strategy is instead to have like the light, not instead of like facing the black card, it's facing away from it to a reflector card, which is kind of cool. And like if you want to put highlights in, basically like, so like they show it here, you can, so you set up the entire like shot, but then if you want reflections in for like an extra like vibe, sometimes you'll get like reflections of things you don't want that look like if you look here really closely, you can tell that this light source, you can see that it's a softbox. So what they do is they put like tape over the softbox to make it look like a window, which is, I have to say, like really cool. Like that's kind of dope. Like I know that that's not that like crazy, but you know, one person had to sit down and be like, wait a minute, what if we made it look like a window by putting some fucking duct tape on this bitch? Like that's cool. I thought it was a window, yeah. Or like the way that this is shot, for example, like they put this tiny little card, this paper strip, and then they shoot this photo by putting a light background. Like that's a sick ass shot. And then they talk about how like you put, sometimes if you have drinks that have, so like this is a good example where like the background has to be exactly the right size, because when it's not the right size and there's liquid in it, reflects or like it shows, because the liquid acts as like a lens that like shows more than what you want. So you can see here, like you can see like the background and like the light in a way that's like not as appealing. Refract. So you can like make the background smaller by getting closer, and you might lose some detail down here, but it's worth it because now that's actually, you can tell what's in it. Or like this, where it's like a beer, but the beer looks gross because there's no direct light on the beer. And what you can do instead is basically you cast a shadow of the glass, you trace the shadow, you cut out this shadow from like a white piece of paper or like a gold piece of paper, and then you put it right behind the glass, which is kind of fun. So yeah, I don't know. It's the glass part was kind of cool, but like, isn't it a light grid, not tape? Well, in the textbook they said they just added tape. Like you could use a light grid, but in the textbook they said that they just added tape. Let me see if I can find it. Like, we used tape to reduce the studio look of this shot and to give it the illusion of a window being reflected on the glass surface, right? But I was excited to get to like the photography section, and I was like, wow, like I feel like we all know what good photos look like, but we don't know why. And I've been so excited about this part of the textbook. Like they use this as an example. Okay. Where they show like this like orb. Where is it? Notice the placement of the highlight simply feels more right than if we had centered it or say put it near the bottom of the sphere. And it's like, the placement of the highlight on this orb above and to the left or right of the center simply feels natural. I'm like, wait, they're right. It does kind of just feel right. If it was right in the middle, it would feel like off. If it was on the bottom, it would feel off. And they talk about like how you can tell if lighting is good or like bad, or if it's too flat based on this like key triangle. It's like, I didn't know any of this shit. It's like, oh, cool. Or like this, like learning about the different types of like where you put lighting and why to do that, or like hair lights. I don't know why I never thought about these ideas, but well, I guess I just never read classical. I never learned about any of these things in a traditional sense or a classical sense. But then they also talk about like how important hair light is. So you can see in this photo, like they'll show like what it looks like without it. So like this is some random photo or whatever. This is just the hair light. And then this is like the hair light with all of the other studio lights. It's like, oh, wow, that does really give it like polish and sheen. Because like one of my favorite photos that I've ever taken, I unintentionally had a hair light, which is why I probably liked it so much. Whereas like without the hair light, especially if you have darker hair, it just like, it looks a little flat, like it's missing something. And then you add that hair light and it gives like a slight glow in a way that's cool. But they also said basically like hair light doesn't really work that well when you have really light hair because it makes you sometimes disappear in the background. I was like, oh, wait, that's cool. Or like you can take really interesting shots like this and this is only because of a hair light. Otherwise this character would fade into the background completely. So yeah, I was just like reading about this stuff. Kind of cool. This is another instance of like adding a hair light and like it completely changes the photo from being like, I feel like this is what, when I want to take photos, I'm like, this is what ends up happening. But I never thought about the fact that like a hair light will change the photo completely. What is a hair light? A light that lights your hair. A light from above meant to light up your hair, to give you more dimension. A hair light, if you will. I think they like have like a little diagram that kind of shows it. Yeah. Here's like the hair light. It tends to be like a little behind you and above you. So it's like, it would be over like here, but like farther back maybe. And yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of really, I don't know, very cool. And then let's see. Then they talk about like how you should stay in key if you can. And like, this one's pretty cool. Talking about like where to put lights, talking about how you can play with gels. And that's it. And that's where I'm at. I'm here now, the extremes. This is where I'm at. It's really funny because sometimes the photography textbook will like diss random people to be like, you would be surprised by the number of times you tell a client to show up in a certain type of outfit And then they show up in something completely different. Do you have a hairlight in your profile picture? Well, that's what I mean, actually. Like, I really like my profile picture, and I don't understand. I didn't know why I liked it so much, but I liked it so much probably because of the hairlight, whereas a lot of the pictures I've taken have never had a hairlight. I was like, oh, that must be like why. Like, if I like how 3D I look in my profile picture. That's so smart. So, yeah, reflecting a fake window in a shiny bald head. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. Anyways, this is just some like random textbook. I don't know. I've been really enjoying it. It's like the first couple of chapters are really, I would say, kind of boring because they're just explaining how like light works and why light works the way that it works and how we can use it to our advantage. And there's a lot of time spent on talking about like what are the types that like everything you see is light, obviously, but objects tend to have direct or diffuse reflections or some mix of the two, and you have to deal with these things differently based on what they are. And also, most of the time most objects have both, but yeah, it's cool. The physics part is the boring part, yeah, but you gotta like learn some of it, so. Would any of this apply to live streaming? Would you consider adding a hairlight to yourself? Well, actually, I recently added, part of this is because I feel like I've never liked my camera and lighting setup on stream, so I was like, I'm gonna try, I'm a career lighting tech and film and video. Everything Denims said is based and spot on. Nice! I mean, it's a pretty good textbook. I've been enjoying it. It's called Light, Science, and Magic, 6th edition, an introduction to photographic lighting. But I added like this like diffuser to my light recently because I was like, maybe I just really don't like how harsh it is. But like, I don't really like this either. So like, I want to like fuck with my whole like lighting setup now that I'm learning so much, right? Got to start with a solid foundation. Yeah, and the other thing too is having not started with solid foundations in the past with other things, it sets you back so bad. Like, you guys ever try to like, the only example that comes to mind is like trying to learn a language that you kind of know, or like trying to learn like art when you already have been like self-taught. It's really hard to go back to fundamentals because there's so much in there that you already know. So it's really frustrating, right? Teaching yourself guitar and then trying to take lessons because you kind of have to restart at the beginning because there's probably really, really simple foundational principles that you missed. So you got to like go all the way back, which is kind of like irritating as hell. But I've never learned cameras or lighting, so I can start at the beginning and it doesn't feel like I'm rereading anything because I don't know anything. So it's been really cool. I don't know. I've been really enjoying it. Also, using a camera that's too old to use a battery and needing to understand everything manually will help with foundational information. Oh, for sure. So I will say I did read also this other textbook about photography. And this textbook is basically written for like if you don't have a digital camera. And this one was also good. Like it explained a lot of concepts. And it doesn't like, basically like the author really tries his best to say like, hey, like I don't want you to end up with a bunch of photos that you just end up needing to like color correct and like fix in Photoshop or Lightroom or whatever afterward, like post-processing. Like and this textbook is kind of fun because it talks about how like you want to reduce as much post-processing work as you can, but also sometimes post-processing work isn't work like is less work than setting up the shot. So like they talk about this shot, for example, where it's like for the opening photo in this chapter, we added a vignette so that the viewer's eye is directed to the face. Some photographers would use I think it's called gobo. I've only read it, so I don't know if it's pronounced, but held in place with a flexible clamp attached to a light stand, placed it so it blocks some of the light from the bottom of the image. This effectively darkens the bottom of the image. However, as we have to work fairly quickly with people and will change the poses throughout the sitting, this approach can become cumbersome. Most photographers will just add the vignette in Photoshop on their client selected images. Basically saying that sometimes it's worth it to set up the shot. If it's easy to set up the shot so there's less post-processing work, you should do that. But sometimes setting up a perfect shot that needs no... Is it vignette? But isn't it like a French word? Do you really pronounce the T on that? Is it not vignette? Vignette sounds wrong. What the hell? I don't like vignette. Ew. Ew. Anyways, whatever. But then they just talk about that, so I don't know. I've been enjoying that. That's what I read in my spare time. I recommend it, guys. If you want to learn about a topic, just like, you can just like get textbooks and read about it. It's kind of cool. It's kind of dope. You actually could just, yeah. You can actually just do that. How'd you find the book and topic? I just Googled, like, good books on photography help. Need help now. And a bunch came up, and I've just been trying to read them in the order that made the most sense. Because I feel like low-key, YouTube on some things is not a good source for information. Because a lot of, like, YouTube video. First of all, it's the same problem that, like, you run into with anime and manga, where, like, a lot of people love mangas generally more than the animes because they feel like some scenes don't, like, they didn't get enough emphasis, and a lot of scenes that had so much emphasis didn't need them, whereas with manga, you can kind of just, like, go through it pretty fast, and then the scenes you like, you can take your time, like the page turners, you can take your time and really appreciate a panel. And I feel like it's the same thing with YouTube videos, where sometimes it's like, YouTubers will spend so much time talking about some shit that I don't care about, that I don't need. And if I was, like, reading it in a textbook, I wouldn't be, like, trying that hard to, like, memorize. Like, the glass section, it's like, the glass section is cool, but I'm not taking photos of glass. I understand the foundational principles, and if I need it, I'll go back and brush up on it, but I'm not taking any photos of glass. And I feel like that's the problem with YouTube videos. Sometimes YouTube videos optimize for, like, viewer retention, or sorry, YouTube videos, a lot of the ones that perform well, optimize for viewer retention. So they won't cover the boring stuff that's foundational that you need, because it's hard to cover it in a way that's comprehensive without being boring. You know? So I just feel like, and it's like, what are you going to do? Make, like, a 50-part video on, like, lighting, on just, like, lights? Like, there's just so much, right? Whereas when you're making a textbook, if people who are sitting down and committing to writing a textbook, they understand and they're fully committing to, I am going to write a comprehensive book for a person at this level of competence. It's like the book starts by saying, hey, if you don't know anything about cameras, you should go learn about cameras first and then come back. Because we're not teaching you anything about cameras, and we're going to use information that you would only know if we're going to assume you already know that. We're going to assume you already know what aperture is or whatever. It's about your special interest. My special interest is learning. That's the truth, guys. But yeah, so recently I've just been reading this lighting textbook, and I've been enjoying it. I'll tell you guys what the next one I read is, and whether or not it's good. Also, YouTubers have a monetary incentive to waste your time. Books don't, in the same type of way. Yeah, it feels like the book is really trying to teach you the subject correctly, and YouTube videos are not trying to do that. They're trying to make a video that teaches you the things that they think are important, that might be helpful for you. And there's just, like, such an overabundance. And I've watched videos where it's like they over-explain some things, or they never cover other things, and, like, I just can't. I prefer textbooks for, like, straight learning, for learning new things that I know nothing about. I feel like YouTube videos are good if you already have, like, a foundational understanding of a topic and you're looking for specific information. Right? Straight learning. I don't gay learn around here. But anyways, that's what I want to talk about with all of you on that stuff. For readers, anonymous, for those of you interested in reading. But enough about this. I wanted to watch this really quickly. An American activist confronts Senator Ted Cruz and says to him, I just want to say you're an absolute joke.
Oh, hey, Senator. Good. We met a while ago. I was wondering if I could have a picture with you.
Sure, come on.
Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to say you are a total joke.
God bless you. Let go of my hand.
You're a disgusting human being. Oh, hey, Senator.
The way he pulled his hand away is crazy. Let go of my hand. You can really tell senators think they deserve to be kings. You can tell. You can tell that they think that they shouldn't be like cursed at and that they shouldn't be told you're a disgusting person. And they should be. It is your First Amendment right to tell your congresspeople that you fucking hate them and that they suck and they don't care about their constituents and that they would rather hoard a pile of wealth instead of care for even one person in their fucking state. You really can tell that they think that they should be called my lord. It is also your moral obligation and civil obligation to remind your civil servants that they work for you. I still can't get over that one queen that was like screaming at Rick Scott and telling him that like he was a scumbag and a piece of shit. She was so right for that. She was so right. He thinks he's doing him a huge favor shaking his hand in the first place. It's like, no. A politician should never forget that they are public servants first and foremost. All right? And that their job is to serve the people. So serve, bitch. Okay? All right. Audacity to call me stinky. Yeah. Let's close this. I wanted to watch this in a second, but before we get to that. Oh, I also wanted to talk about this for one moment. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. One piece at a time. This one is really exciting. This one's like, it's not main story, but I think it's the funniest thing I've seen all week. Riley Gaines being told/paid by Patriot mobile handlers what her sincerely held beliefs are in leaked video. Mar-a-Lago faces a phenomenon that needs to be studied academically. Oh my god.
Wait, tell me the pillars again. So it's pro-life.
So, First Amendment, Second Amendment, sanctity of life, and veteran and first responders.
Okay.
And
First, second. Yep. Cool. The First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the sanctity of life, our veterans, I feel very passionately about. Do you guys, if you're going to talk about, I mean, you hate to even call them political issues, but do you?
I have no words, man. I have no words. That is amazing. That's incredible, dude. What the fuck? Hey, can you tell me the pillars like it's Islam? Can you guys tell me the pillars? Is this the new Erica? No, this is Erica Kirk before Erica Kirk. This is Riley Gaines, the woman who tied for 5th place with a trans woman at a swimming competition or swimming whatever. And then she made it her whole personality, even though her and that trans woman both lost to 4 cis women. And she's like, it's not fair. There are trans people in this sport. It's like, bitch, I would understand if you got 2nd and the trans woman got 1st, but you both tied for 5th. You suck. I'm sorry. You and that trans woman both kind of low-key got like mogged by the other swimmers. Like that's not a cis trans issue. That's just like a skill issue. That's like literally that's a skill issue, man. Like, are you good? Huh? What?
Me the pillars again. So it's pro-life.
Wait. This video of her this is her Twitter post. Touch grass, find a hobby, get a line with Patriot Mobile. Oh my god.
I generally don't get.
Oh no. 3,000 likes, 1.2k replies with 2 million views. And everyone is oh no. Oh no. Are these your points or did they have to remind your fake ass what to say? Yeah, tell her something scary. You and the trans woman sucked equally. It's like, I'm sorry that you both got 5th place. Kind of L behavior, dude. I'm sorry. You didn't get 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. Bro, come on. Bro, that's just a skill issue. That's a skill issue. That is literally a skill. What those other women were too cis? That's why you lost to them? Come on. Come on.
If I were to say
Wait, sorry. Let's watch the original. What is this video?
Really don't get
She posted this yesterday at 7 p.m.
on my phone on the weekends. I had no idea that I was involved in this internet online X controversy that does not exist anywhere outside of X, by the way, surrounding Patriot Mobile. So I figured I would just make a video, clear some things up. Number one, Patriot Mobile has never, ever paid me for anything. Not a service, not a campaign, not a commercial, not an ad, an endorsement, a product, nothing. I've never, ever been paid by Patriot Mobile. Check the filings, check like my bank account, I don't know, they've never paid me. So the whole bought and paid for thing would maybe be applicable if I'd been paid, which I haven't. But even still, no, it wouldn't be, because I really am a proud Patriot Mobile user. Clearly, I live in the country. I love their service. I've never had a problem with it. Where
First of all, you should respect me. I do ads for free. Huh? Second, okay, if they gave you anything in exchange, even if it wasn't money, then you were paid. This would be like Eric Adams being like, I've never been paid by the Turkish government. It's like, yeah, did they not give you flights and hotel stays? Like, what? That's effectively, that's just being paid. That's still being paid. She's probably being paid from a shell company to make this technically true, or more likely, she might be doing that in exchange for exposure. She might be doing that in exchange for like showing up at like some TPUSA event. She might be doing that in exchange for, I don't know, like property or whatever, products, trips, coverage of any kind for anything. Like, dude.
Whereas that has not been the case with other phone lines. I like the causes they support. They are pro-life, pro-veteran, pro-military, pro-freedom. Just to provide some context to the raw footage that was released, which I will say, it was a total blunder on Patriot Mobile's end of having that footage where it could be accessed by the public.
Yes, girls, shit on the company that's definitely not paying you. Yes. Well, they're the ones that are fucking idiots anyways.
I guess you got me. It's not natural for me to.
By the way, can I just say, you gotta love the, like, use Patriot Mobile. We're super secure. Also, ignore the fact that this footage got leaked. But we are super secure.
Like, sit in front of a camera and film myself talking with no teleprompter, with no script. It really was a personal and heartfelt endorsement. But when I was asking, like, is it okay if I use this language and this, if I say this? That mostly came from working with several 501c3.
Huh? But that's not what you said. You said, like, what are the 4 pillars again? What are they? What do you want me to say? You didn't say, is it okay if I say this? Because then you would have said, is it okay if I say this?
And 501c4s over the past few years, understanding that you have to be very specific about the language. I understand that Patriot is a for-profit, so maybe I didn't necessarily have to be concerned about those things. I wanted to make sure that I was saying everything in a manner that would not get the brand in trouble legally or financially. I don't know. That's just my very young, naive, not business-minded brain. I don't know. Like, I feel like that's pretty standard to do. Again, when you have a camera in front of you, it takes multiple takes to do. I don't know. I'm going to keep doing my thing.
I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl.
Go back, hang out with my family, enjoy my weekend here in Tennessee. I encourage you guys to, like, touch grass, get a hobby, keep, like, arguing online. I don't know. Maybe go get a Patriot Mobile line. They didn't even have to pay me to say it. Y'all are weird.
Uh-huh. I don't understand who's being owned right now, by the way. Like, I just want to know, like, you for giving out ads for free? Why? Huh? Hold up. What's this?
Services. I've made a video about this before, but I'm a U.S. citizen, born and raised in Tennessee, went to college at
I've seen better acting from Gal Gadot is crazy. It's crazy. Stop. I don't even think she's that bad. All right, well, hold up.
University of Kentucky. Met my husband there. He's an immigrant. He moved over to the U.S. for college on an athletic scholarship from England. We've been married almost 3 years now. We're coming up on 3 years. So you would think he is well on his way to achieving his citizenship, or at least having his green card, right? No, wrong. And why can't he get his green card? Because his medical records aren't complete. And what is missing from his medical record? The COVID vaccine. Like, it is the year 2025, and we are still requiring the COVID vaccine. You can see it right here. It's backwards. Disregard.
By the way, these are the people who are all about, like, companies should be able to do anything that they want, and workplaces shouldn't have to accommodate for dumbasses. And then the second that a workplace says, we don't have to accommodate for you, we should be able to, I don't know, not have people without COVID vaccines at our workplace. You're like, it's not fair to me. No. Also, we can't read this. It's backwards. You fucking vertically flip your fucking camera.
The COVID-19 vaccine. But this is what they do. This is what they do to people who do it the right way. I can't even tell you how much money, thousands of dollars, we have spent on the different forms and applications and immigration lawyers and all of the different things. All for everything to expire on their time anyways. And for all
in conservative fashion, here's what I will say. Oh yeah, well, if you hate this country so much and its immigration laws, why don't you just move? Then why don't you move?
you people who say, oh, Riley, your husband's here illegally, he should be deported. Just say you don't understand immigration. He is very much here legally. There are other ways to obtain residency than a green card, like visas or advanced parole. Or those of you who say, this is what you get when you voted for Donald Trump. Obviously, my husband can't vote, but if he could, he would have voted for Donald Trump. Change is coming with the current administration, but he has to undo everything.
I thought Trump was allowing all of the immigrants to flood the country. How can he be allowing all of the immigrants to flood the country? And also he has to undo a bunch of changes because that's not what Biden was. Which one is it exactly?
That the former administration has done to our immigration system, both legally and illegally. Oh, and when they campaigned on the tagline, my body, my choice, this is proof they never really meant that. Just got another letter from Immigration Services.
It's almost like, my fucking banks are not cooperating. It's almost like COVID doesn't just impact you. And if it only impacted you, and COVID was not transmissible between people, that would make sense. A pregnancy is not transmissible. Pregnancies are not contagious. You're not like hanging out with your sister who's like 6 months preggo, and she's like, yeah, you want to rub my belly? And you're like, yeah. And then you're like, dude, what did you do to me? Wow. Shocking. Oh my God. Whoa. You're going to tell these people about fucking germ theory and they're going to lose their fucking mind.
I've made a video about this before, but I'm a U.S. citizen.
Oh, sorry. Let me close this shit. All right, let's hear her. Let's go back to the... Okay, so this is her being told by her fucking Patriot Mobile handlers what to say and what her sincerely held beliefs are.
Wait, tell me the pillars again. So it's
Okay,
pro-life.
So, First Amendment, Second Amendment, sanctity of life, and veteran and first responders.
Okay.
And
First, second. Yep. Cool. The First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the sanctity of life, our veterans, I feel very passionately about. Do you guys, if you're going to talk about, I mean, you hate to even call them political issues, but do you specifically say like the left or the right, or is that something you try to kind of refrain from? Like if I were to say something to the effect of like the left is still doubling down.
Yeah, you can say. Okay, I've heard you introduce from the beginning.
Dude, the Erica Kerr guys are crazy.
So,
Okay, first, that's what I needed to figure out really quick.
I gotta say, the combination of Loomer jaw and Erica Kirk eyes is crazy.
Is when I first, I mean, definitely over a year though.
Honestly, she probably got in 5th place, not because of that trans woman, but because she's got like no, she's got too much like water resistance. Like she's just like her head is just a giant block in the water. Like how is she supposed to cut through the tension? With like it's not. There's no. I know aerodynamic. Is it hydrodynamic? Like that's tough. Like, can you imagine like a Lego character trying to swim? That'd be rough. She got the same proportions as a fucking Lego character. No wonder she got 5th place, man. Listen, we can't all be Michael Phelps. Like, I don't know what to say.
I would say, can I just say that? Like, around 2 years ago? Yeah. Wait, tell me the pillars again. So it's pro-life.
Dude, Bricks and Minifigs is gonna thief her.
Okay. First, second. Yep. Hello, my name is Riley Gaines, and I'm a very, very proud Patriot mobile user, and I have been for about 2 years now.
Please, God, tell me she doesn't use Patriot mobile, and that becomes that she gets exposed for not even being a Patriot mobile user. Like, please, God, that would be so fucking funny. There's no chance, dude. There's no chance. Like, service with one of like the big like 4 companies or whatever is already pretty shit, I feel like, especially if you live in like the sticks. There's no shot Patriot Mobile has good fucking service in the sticks, man.
Wait, tell me the pillars again.
Okay, that's enough. Tell me the pillars again. What are the pillars? What do you want me to say again? Oh, man. God damn it, dude. Oh, hi, Wormy. Wormy. All right. They probably just piggyback off of T-Mobile. Yeah, I mean, yeah. With, like, less security. On other, funny conservative moments, there was this one, too. Conservative self-owns, if you will.
But you can't police people for being anti-Israel or pro-Israel. You can police people for violating the law. And we have seen some of that with some of these protests.
Okay, so you agree that people who break in and vandalize a building should be prosecuted?
Exactly.
Okay, I'm just checking because you did help raise money for people who did so on January 6th, which was, you know, impeding an official proceeding, breaking into a building that they weren't allowed to be in, and vandalizing the Capitol.
Well, Caitlin, I know that this is the obsession of the national media to talk about what happened to your...
It's the obsession of the national media. Look at her smug face. Look at her smug fucking smile. She knows. She's like... I'm not gonna lie, guys. Don't tell anyone, okay? But at this point, I wasn't doing it intentionally. But at this point, I like looking smug in photos and on stream. Now I feel like I want to do it more often. Because it's so powerful. And it's so much aura to just be caught being like...
They should be kissing Denims' feet.
Oh, really? And it makes me so happy when I see people being like, she's such a smug bitch. Kaya's Corner, what the heck? Thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you.
Years ago, 3 years ago on January the 6th.
It's not an obsession, I'm just seeing if it's a double standard.
No, let me answer the question, Caitlin. I mean, look, here's been my basic argument about January the 6th. If you beat up a cop...
If you beat up a cop, that's okay. That's what he's going to say. Bridge Engineer, thank you for the 13 months. Cyclops, thank you for the 48 months. 48 months. Smugly.
Of course, you deserve to go to prison. If you violated the law, you should suffer the consequences. But there are people who protested on January the 6th who have had the complete weight of the Justice Department thrown at them when at worst they're accused of misdemeanors. Now, again, there are people who are accused of worse offenses, and that's a problem. But you can't have Black Lives Matter protesters who rioted and vandalized goes free when you have people who were actually peacefully protesting on January the 6th who have the book thrown at them. That's the double standard that I'm most worried about.
Yeah, I don't think there's an obsession
I'm sorry, what?
with January 6th, but it is a legitimate question.
Dog, I'm sorry that the January 6ers were live streaming and they were like, hi, my name is Jeanette. I live on 123 Peacock Road in Tennessee. My social security number is 1111111. And I want you guys to know I will be storming the Capitol right now. And I know that it's a felony and I'm going to do it and I'm going to have some fun with it. Let's go. I'm sorry that those people are easy to prosecute. Maybe they shouldn't have live streamed and been like, sharing like this video if you love, like what? Derek Evans is in the Capitol. Like, hello? I'm sorry that the vandalism or whatever that he's saying, like the people who were vandalizing and rioting during BLM, which by the way, like this is such a fucking stupid point because last time I checked, it's like sub 5%. It was somewhere between 3 and 7% of BLM protests became riots. And one, that's not each protest was 7% violent. It was that the vast majority of protests had no violence, no rioting, no looting, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I don't remember if it was 3 or 7% of them had some violence to them. And it's impossible to know how much of that was caused by instigators, because if you guys go back to that era, there were multiple videos of people recording some random fuck that's like starts like trying to like shake a car or whatever, like jump on a car. And then multiple people are like, excuse me, who the fuck are you? What the fuck are you doing? Guys, who is this? Does anyone know this guy? And then this guy like runs away. Like it's like literally this person is straight up just trying to make the protests look more violent and trying to make them look like they're doing anything other than protesting by instigating. If not, the cops instigating, by the way. The famous video of the cops grabbing a man's umbrella to start the riot tactics, that's another problem as well, yeah. Yeah, agitators. That was the word I was looking for. Thank you so much. I mean, I don't even think they need to be paid agitators. It can just be some fucking stupid Nazi pieces of shit. Like, you know what I mean? So even if you just ignore and pretend like there were no agitators and pretend like none of the conflict was caused by the cops instigating, even if you ignore all of that, right? 93% plus of those protests were completely peaceful. So first off. Second, I'm sorry that right-wingers are dumbasses when they're committing crimes. I'm sorry that the people on the left, when they commit crimes, are in like black bloc. I'm sorry that they actually like are wearing masks and like goggles. So it's harder to figure out who all of these people are because they don't just fucking live stream and they're like, my name is Derek Evans and this is where I live. Here is what I am doing right now. I'm recording everything to the best. And I just want you guys to know, I am doing this because I want to. I am not under duress. Like, yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder to prosecute the people that don't advertise who they are. Shocking developments here. I know.
And given what you just said there, and as Trump is getting closer to, as he's a presumptive Republican nominee, he has said he would pardon, it's considered a blanket pardon for everyone on January 6th. Are you saying that shouldn't happen? People who beat up cops should be excluded from that?
Well, I think what President Trump has said, and of course he can speak for himself, but I pay pretty close attention to what he says. And I think what the president has said is that people who have this double standard applied to them should be pardoned. And
That's amazing. We gotta love that JD Vance knows that he can never step out of line. God, dude. The one thing that makes me happy about the Republican Party is that they can't really run JD Vance because he's just such a charisma sink. Like, there's only like one type of person that likes him, and that's like conservative woman that has not felt the touch of another human being in many decades. And that's the only primary voter that actually would prefer him over anyone else. Ben Shapiro's wife is crazy. It's crazy. Yo, Denims, did you get cosmetic surgery? Yeah, I went to the cosmetic surgery store and I said, yo, give me everything. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, could you give me everything? No, everything. Yeah, one of those. Can I get one of those? Yeah, can I get one of those? Yeah, can I get one of those? Doctor was like, you sure? The huge cock attachment. Really? I don't know, if you want it. I mean, what am I going to just tell you no? All right. All right. Sure. If you insist, then like, I don't know. Sure. I'm just running a business here. The doctor, now you have my interest. Yeah, how else am I gonna dick mog? Hello? All right. Squirmy. She's just resting so peacefully, man. She's resting so fucking peacefully. He has, dude, you're so right, dude. He's wearing like more eyeliner and eyeshadow than she is. God damn. All right. Now, I have to talk about this. I'm sorry. I can't resist. Let me just say really quickly, I know I shouldn't expect anything. Wait, sorry, really quick. I want to address something really fast. He's just the emo kid that grew up too fast and became racist. Real. What I don't understand is that these guys are clearly just grifters in politics only for the money. So why, when they've made $1 billion, why don't they just pack up, drop out, and go enjoy their lives and money? Well, because they have nothing else. It's the same reason why, like, Walter White continues the meth market long after he's made enough money to pay for his cancer treatment. Because they become, like, obsessed with what they have, which is, like, this power. And they get mad that they don't have anything else, right? All right. I know I shouldn't expect much out of Drama Alert, but like really calling it Gooner streamer Lacari, really? Gooner, really? Okay. Returns to streaming and takes full accountability after his notepad was leaked. So for people who missed it, this guy had like, he was streaming and he's like some fucking weeb streamer. I don't know. And he had like a word pad open with a bunch of very suspicious titles and a bunch of very suspicious links. And it was straight up like teens, blah, blah, blah. And then he kept powering through it for some reason. I don't know why. He kept streaming through it and being like, no, like it's not that big of a deal. No, like that's not, no. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Which is incredible. Which is just like amazing. Wait a second, I'm looking at. Gulp. Buddha hands. I'll open that in a sec. His entire chat was even calling him like a pedo and shit. Well, yeah. I mean, he literally had mods step down. He had mods step down and we're like, what the hell? I'm sorry. Can I just ask a quick question? Account created 10 minutes ago. Following since 21 seconds ago. Wasn't it just lolly content? Just lolly content is crazy. Just is crazy. Is crazy. Me when I'm just looking at lolly content is crazy. All right. Well, anyways, yeah, let's watch. Computer, call the cops.
I do want to say, a lot's happened. And before we start the stream, though, I do want to address them. I want to talk about, where I've been, what happened in January, and, kind of what I've been doing and stuff. So I want to start off by saying the way I handled that situation in January was terrible.
Wait, hold up. It's quiet. Make it a little louder. Will you be covering Carousel game? No.
You guys a link that suggested some pretty questionable content, and you were all definitely right.
Wait. Like something in my eye. Ah. Like a eyelash or something, I think. Wait. I can't get it. I don't know. It's still in there. All right. Let's go back. Sorry about that. My eyes also burn watching Lacari. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. Hold up. We really need to look at the company's website, Exhibit A, Computer Forensic. It states on their website they specialize in getting you out of CSAM accusations. Okay, let's watch the video first, because I don't even know what this fucking website is. So let's watch the video first for some context, and then we can, get into this. Wait 1 second, dude. One step at a time, brother.
I do want to say, a lot's happened. And before we start the stream, though, I do want to address them. I want to talk about, where I've been, what happened in January, and, kind of what I've been doing and stuff. So I want to start off by saying the way I handled that situation in January was terrible. I ended up showing you guys a link that suggested some pretty questionable content, and you were all definitely right to be concerned about that. I should have taken the situation seriously, but in the moment, I panicked. I ended up making a bunch of stupid excuses and downplaying the situation. For that, I take full accountability. I'm sorry. It was very dishonest.
Oh, okay, wait. For context, here it is. Streamer Lacari leaks notepad with Gooner file names. Again, I really do take issue with calling it Gooner file names, man.
K feeds! Let me at least add a way to the list of champions that I like.
And this is what came up on his screen. It was like a notepad file that said folder couples teens. And then the green box is a censor bar over that other people put that had a bunch of links with questionable, when I don't know what the technical term is for it, but when you have like an address for something, like a web address for something, and it'll tell you what's in the video. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? If you search something specifically, the URL, like the metadata or whatever in the URL. I don't know. It's not metadata. It's like, you guys know what I'm talking about. Well, yeah. Yeah, it had some questionable text in there. It had some questionable text in there. I don't know if there's any clips even that have it, because I think all of them are censored, thank God. But someone else saved like some of the file names. Girls and animals porn, lolicon teens, lolicon 3D covers, more teen sites, pure nudism teens. Okay. And then for some reason he decided to like stream through the pain. I don't know what the fuck he was smoking. I don't know what fucking drugs you have to be on to think like, you know what I should do? I should power through the pain. Oh, hi, Q Robbles. I should power through the pain. Let me just power through the pain and keep streaming. And then he was like, look. The notepad's like, let me show you guys my notepad history. Look. Lacari is pressured to show his recents in notepad chat.
Fap for fun? Fap for fun is hentai.
This is what the recent documents say. It says new document, new text document, new text document, new text document. 2026 variety games to not scam. All couples links. New text document. Underhanded exception or something like that. New text document. FAP for fun. Read me. So just one really quick question. Really quick. Why do you have 3 new text documents as your most recent? Just really quickly. It wasn't at all possible that you opened a bunch of new text documents to clear some of your other recents? Is there a FAP for business? So are you fapping for business or pleasure? Ah, a bit of both. I see. New text document 3, 4, 5. Bro, it has never been so over. This is the dumbest person I've ever seen. Created new text documents to delete the sus ones. So yeah, he just like, I don't know why he streamed through the pain and he was like, it's okay. No, it's fine. And then he started saying like, I can't, like it automatically saves it. And then other people were disproving this shit. It was a total shit show. So now we can actually, now that you guys have context, we can actually watch it. Let's go. Sorry about the multiple stun locks. I don't know what to call them.
I do want to say, a lot's happened. And before we start the stream, though, I do want to address them. I want to talk about, where I've been, what happened in January, and, kind of what I've been doing and stuff. So I want to start off by saying the way I handled that situation in January was terrible. I ended up showing you guys a link that suggested some pretty questionable content. And you were all definitely right to be concerned about that. I should have taken the situation seriously, but in the moment, I panicked. I ended up making a bunch of stupid excuses and downplaying the situation. And for that, I take full accountability. I'm sorry. It was very dishonest and I fucked up. I was touring a 2D hentai game and the text documents came in a zip file alongside the game. And
Okay. Listen. There is malware on the internet. Yeah. And if there was ever going to be malware somewhere, it'd probably be in a hentai game that you're torrenting. But you're telling me this particular malware was a bunch of links to teenagers or teen porn or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I have never seen malware like that. A bunch of text documents that open on screen that show links to CSAM or LOLLLL or what? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What? I'm kind of like, I'm in awe. The malware I had on my laptop was very tame porn denims. He's lying. Also, like, I feel like I think I've had malware once on my computer, and it's like the malware where like a random executable, opens up and flashes for a brief moment, and then your computer shuts down and then turns back on, and you're like, Huh. But that was like a decade ago, thank God. You're too good at doing the gulps on. I'm just glad the stream picks it up, man. But like, I can't, dude. Really? Really? Most of the malware nowadays is just trying to destroy your PC or take info, install a crypto miner. I've never heard of malware in the form of a text document with links to porn. I've never heard of this in my life. And maybe, admittedly, I don't know a whole lot about computer science. I don't know a whole lot about programming. Maybe this is just like a funny prank that a lot of like hackers do. They're like, I know what to do. We're gonna, let people pirate this game. And then we're gonna have a link to a bunch of CSAM. That'll be funny. I feel like that's not. maybe I fundamentally don't understand how hacking works or how malware works, but I don't feel like I've ever seen that happen to anyone ever that I've ever known in my life. So I'm going to be honest, taking 6 months to come up with this excuse is crazy. That's crazy.
Inside the link was malware, scams used to steal credit card information, and pornographic videos ripped from Pornhub. I want to make this clear. I don't condone or consume exploitative or illegal material of any sort. Now, this is a very serious situation. So, I submitted all of my hardware to Exhibit A Computer Forensics for a full independent investigation. As you can see, the report is on the screen now. The key finding is that no illegal...
Guys, I investigated myself by hiring a company and telling them to investigate me, and they found no wrongdoing. And now that we have the context, we can pull up what that chatter was linking, which is, where is it? The link to this investigation website, this investigative site, I don't know, this investigative computer forensics. At the end of like the document, they're talking about CSAM and they're basically saying like, what we're going to do is help you not go to prison. Don't worry. Don't worry. In another real-world example, charges of possession of child pornography arose after multiple images were recovered from a household computer. Without sufficient proof of knowing dominion and control over the material, the evidence failed to establish possession beyond a reasonable doubt. The charges were ultimately dismissed. Why it matters. And they're saying that they can help you avoid lifelong consequences like sex offender registration through strong exculpatory findings. Oh, okay. All right. Could you have picked like a better website or a better computer forensics company? You picked the one that's like, we will try our best to get you off the hook. That's... Are we... Well, what we do. Services that strengthen your defense. CSAM investigation support. We deliver compelling expert testimony that jurors understand, that creates reasonable doubts on key elements. Prepare court-admissible reports and findings tailored to support suppression motions, plea arguments, and trial cross-examination. Provide rapid forensic reviews to meet tight pretrial deadlines and motion filing windows. Assist in rebutting state forensic conclusions with independent defense-focused analysis. Why? So we can make sure you avoid lifelong consequences like sex offender registration. We got you, dog. We got you. You got some shit on your computer? Well, we got you. And why would you pick this company? Why would you pick this company? I think this might be the dumbest person alive. Everyone's like, is that fucking CSAM on your computer? He's like, no, look. See, I opened 5 text documents, so I cleared out all my history. And you can see it's not even there anymore. See? So I'm innocent. No, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, me? Someone else sent that to me. Oh, the files? No. It was malware. It was malware. I came up with that after 6 months. Okay, you're never gonna believe it. So, like, I was actually just holding on to it for a friend. Yeah, no. So, like, my buddy was like, hey, can you hold on to this text file for me? But don't look at what's inside. And so, like, I was streaming, and then I decided to look at it while I was streaming. Excuse me. Excuse me. He's trying to fucking... Dude. Exhibit A forgot to put here, we'll choke out anyone who speaks badly against you. Gulp. It's water. All right. No, but I'm totally, so yeah, so my friend was like, hey, can you hold on to this file for me? But like, don't look at it. And I was like, okay, I'll hold on to the file for you. All right, I'll hold on to it. And then I was streaming and I was just getting so bored playing this like gambling weeaboo game. So I was like, you know what? Like, let me just look at this folder. And then you'll never believe it. Like the weirdest thing happened. I was looking at it and then it was malware and someone else sent it to me. And also it was from a hentai game I was trying to install. But also the file it's not real. See, if you look at my recent files, it's not even there. So, Your Honor, I'm completely innocent. It's a crazy defense. It's a crazy defense. Let's see if he nails the landing.
Illegal material was found on any of my devices. If you guys want access to the report and the FAQ that comes along with it, you can type !forensics in the chat. So, sorry. Beyond...
This shit is not real. Chat type !forensics. If anyone wants to see !forensics to see what I said. !forensics in the chat. Can we get some forensics in the chat? And if you see there in the document, it says I deleted everything that would be questionable. And then this company said there was nothing there anymore. So, yeah. Yeah, I actually got all of my advice from the quartering. Yeah, how do you know? How do you tell?
Beyond the incident itself, I also had personal problems I needed to address. A lot of stress and anxiety. I had trouble sleeping, and I was using my hentai addiction to try to cope with that all. I was severely addicted to hentai games, and I would download and collect them every night after stream, like 20 at a time. And this time away has really given me the chance to get my shit together.
No. No. See. Chat, I know I didn't just hear that. So we're just going to go back. We're just going to go back just to make sure.
Anxiety. I had trouble self. If you guys want access to the report and the FAQ that comes along with it, you can type !forensics in the chat. So, sorry. Beyond the incident itself, I also had personal problems I needed to address. A lot of stress and anxiety. I had trouble sleeping, and I was using my hentai addiction to try to cope with that all. I was severely addicted to hentai games, and I would download and collect them every...
Your Honor, this is my emotional support hentai. I need it. Okay? I need it. You don't understand. All of those viruses and links that were definitely viruses and links, it was for my emotional support hentai, which I was collecting. Okay? I need this, man. I need it.
Night after stream, like 20 at a time. And this time away has really given me the chance to get my shit together. I completed a 30-day outpatient program, and I've been seeing a therapist consistently for the past 6 months. I genuinely want to be better and do better. I'm working really hard to build...
Why is it strobing?
...healthier routines. I've been... Well, first off, I started a keto diet with my mom, so that's good. And...
We're just full sending it on Predmeister. Me and my mom went on keto is crazy. See, guys, I spend time with adult women too. Like my mom.
I've been working out consistently with my nephew, helping...
Let me guess, you got a dog?
...him out with his football stuff. He's got into football, and me and my brother... He's going to the same school as my brother and stuff, so that's cool. But other than that, you know, a lot of you guys have been here for like 5-10 years. You've been watching and supporting my stream for a very long time. And it makes me really happy you guys are here. It makes me happy that you guys are here. And, sorry, I didn't expect to get emotional. But to say the least, it's really put into perspective how lucky I am to be able to entertain all of you guys for a living. With that said, I do want to focus on moving forward with the changes I've made. I want to stay consistent.
The changes you've made? What changes have you made? You're on keto with your mom and you, what, maybe don't watch hentai anymore? What the fuck are you talking about?
And I actually want to be a better person this time. I'm gonna continue to work on myself and become.
Bro, watching hentai is not something you need to like work on. Hello? You can watch hentai. That no one's mad because he's watching hentai. At the very least, I'm not mad if he's watching hentai. Hentai's great. Sure, go for it. Watch hentai. I don't care. I read it, but like whatever you want, man. That's not what no one's mad because someone reads hentai or is addicted to hentai. That's not what people are mad about. What the fuck? Denims can read humble brag. Huh? Denims, open your notepad right now. I don't know where people are getting these crazy oh, it's a Windows like 11 thing, right? I still have like this shitty Uggo ass notepad, guys. Or maybe I don't know what Windows it is. I still have like the really ugly Windows like notepad. Like this one? The one that like doesn't save your data. Have you guys ever, by the way, used Notepad to like write something down really quickly and then you accidentally control all or like you accidentally delete everything and you're like control Z, control Z, control Z. No. It happened to me once and I was like, okay, no more Notepad, WordPad for me. This is what my Notepad looks like. I don't understand how this is like happening. I don't know. I'm
better. I want to build a stronger community, stronger than the one we had before, so we can play games like we used to, have fun and meme in the chat, and just shoot the shit. So, thank you guys for sticking around and giving me a chance. I know it made...
Sorry. I don't care that much about these fucking stupid ass tears. He's crying because he's mad, because he's sad that people call him like a fucking call him someone who had like CSAM on his computer or whatever, right? He's not mad because like, or he's not sad because he's like, I'm trying to be better. Does his brain work right? No, it don't work so good. I was kind of curious, chat, I'm gonna be honest, about what was in mine. I was like, let me see what's in my WordPad, my most recent WordPad. Skincare, work document, weird document, LA tour. 111 document, whoa. Message 1. Weird gulp. Cannot find file weird. Oh, what the hell? I do keep like I do keep a clean desktop. You sickos that have like 40 different, not even 40, like 100 files on your fucking desktops. You people are sick to me. You people are literally sick to me. Yeah, I know. I know that you people are in here. I know. Yeah. Show hentai. Guys, I don't first of all, I don't download porn, okay? Right? It's a fleeting experience. If I enjoy it, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. If that means I never get to see it again when I really wanted to, it is what it is. It's tough. Second, if I did, I would, if I had porn, I would use a different computer for my fucking porn because I wouldn't want to be streaming and then get banned because fucking porn shows up and there's like fucking cocks a swinging. Like, hello? Like, what? Honestly, like the most suspicious thing that I have on my computer is when I see like photos of beautiful women, I will sometimes save them because I'm like, oh, I should like try to do this photo. Like it's actually so cool. I don't know if I know I have to have saved like one. But that's more like, I don't know. It's Pride Month. I'm allowed to say that. And also, it's like inspirational. I can't even find them. What the hell? Who touched my files? Huh? Huh? I can't even find them. What the heck? Release the Lacari files. Release them. I can't. This is the sorry, in my folder, in one of my folders, I have like this file right next to this file. This is my memes folder. It's a cursed folder. All right, enough of this. Damn, I wonder where my inspirational folder is. What the heck? All right, closing. Let's go back to what we were talking about.
Have fun and meme in the chat and just shoot the shit. So thank you guys for sticking around and giving me a chance. I know it may take a while, but I do want to build a stronger community for you guys moving forward. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break and then we'll start the stream. I'm sorry. I missed you guys a lot. Sorry.
I mean, I believe that he's like distraught about the fact that like people thought he was weird and that his mods were like, dude, I can't mod for you, man. Dude. Again, like this is the folder with, this is the file, the text file with all of the fucking tabs open. What type of fucking virus is this? What type of like what? Show me one bit of malware like this, man. I've never heard of this in my fucking life. Come on. Bro's like, give me 5 minutes, okay? I need to go watch my emotional support hentai to prep for the stream. Okay, I'm just gonna go rub one out really fast. Because I just like miss it so much. And then we can stream. Okay, and then we'll do our normal stream. And then you know, like, we'll be good. By the way, the dot next to the tab means unsaved, so we modified them. Someone would have to be in direct control of your computer to open tabs like that, FYI. Which, like, you can do that. There is like malware that can do that. But like while you're live at the same time that you're working on your computer, you would know that it's like, Anyways. Yeah, but what? Like, I love the idea of like a hacker specifically hacking into like, or like some random hentai website. They're like, yeah. Lacari's gonna download this one, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna open a bunch of tabs to things like teen porn. That's what we're gonna do. It's like, who would do that? I feel like if I was kind of like, if I was a hacker, man, all right, and I was hacking to like fuck with people, and I was like remoting into people's computers, I would like put that one photo of like the green M&M with like realistic tits on the screen. Do you guys know which, if you know the photo I'm talking about, you know the photo I'm talking about. Like that's because like nudity will get you banned on Twitch. Like I would do stuff like that. Like bizarre photos like that. Like photos that are like cursed. Like what the fuck are you looking at? And then you're just like the guy who has like the nude green M&M photo on your computer. Right? Can you show it? No, she's naked. Like I would do shit like that. Like I would do, or like I would put like mpreg on the screen. Like I think that would be really funny. Like if I was like remoting into Lacari's stream and he like stepped away for 2 seconds and I'm like, all right, let's fuck with him. I would put like the most grotesque like Sonic mpreg on the screen. Like I would play like Sonic mpreg like videos on the screen. Like something that everyone's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you jerking off to? Because that's funny as fuck. That's funny as fuck, dude. Like, are you kidding me? Like, how would that not be funny? Because no one would ever believe you. You'd be like, I swear I don't watch that. That would be kind of hilarious, you know? Dirty feet, Sonic, yeah. Like, I would do shit like this. Like, I don't know. Hold up, I can show you guys this. This I can show you guys. Hold up. I said hold. Sorry. Wait. No. Yes. Your activity. This video lives in my head rent free. It's the shit I would do to a streamer. Showing people random pictures.
The fuck, man? The fuck? What the fuck you showing me? What you kind of feet with a bird and shit? I'm already upset. What you got next? Ain't that a bitch? Oh, okay. Damn, okay, hold on, bro. I ain't getting the message. Okay, damn, ain't that a bitch? Oh, okay, I know what you're saying.
And it's a photo of Sonic with dirty feet. Oh, hold up, I know what you're saying.
Fuck you, man. It's a weird shit. You trying to say I look like this motherfucker? You one weird motherfucker, dude. The fuck? Man, fuck you. Who's that motherfucker? Damn, fuck you. What else you got? Is this a bitch? Who that? Hey, man, I want to see that bullshit. Hey, but let me keep this motherfucker.
Give the Chad cat. Man, fuck you. What else you got? Man, fuck you. What else you got, though? What else you got? What else you got? I feel like that's the average stream experience. I'm the guy, like, pointing at things in the video, and then you guys are the guy being like, man, fuck you. What else you got? Show you guys a video of JD Vance. Ain't that a bitch? What else you got? God. You're our brain rot dealer? Yeah. You got any Kirkified shit for me? You got any Kirkified shit for me? Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. All right, let's close all this stuff. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share that Lacari update with you guys because I thought it was funny as fuck. You have any rare Kirks? Rare Kirk is crazy. Rare Kirk is crazy. All right. Let's close all these. And a bit of a heartwarming moment, I wanted to share this with you guys. IShowSpeed inadvertently sits next to New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani.
Mayor? Who the mayor? What am I just saying? Mayor? You the mayor? Oh, nice to meet you. My fault.
We're both the mayor.
Oh, y'all both the mayor?
He's the mayor.
Let me proper introduce myself. My name's Speed. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Mayor.
Lovely to meet you.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
I've been listening to your World Cup song from 2022 every morning.
Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
Great job.
W Mayor, chat. We just met the mayor. I didn't even realize I was next to the mayor.
The funniest part, too, you can see the nameplate behind Speed's seat, and it says, Mr. Z Mamdani. He's sitting in his seat! I like how everyone can immediately feel Speed's, like, aura. It's like, he really is, like, the like, Luffy of the streaming world. Where he just kind of, like, exists, but he has such, like, a positive aura that every time he runs into people, they're like, nah, you're cool with me, man. You're cool. You're cool. Like, he just enters cities, and they're like, yeah, we have a quest for you. And he's like, oh, okay, nice to meet you. All right, who are you? You're the mayor. Oh, well, nice to meet you, Mayor. He like doesn't even know his name. Nice to meet you, Mayor. The mayor is great. The mayor is great. There are no other mayors. There's just the mayor. That's amazing. Christ almighty, dude. I love every speed clip. Speed clips fill me with so much joy, man.
Small world, man.
That's dope. That's fucking dope, man. Bro got some bonus XP. Random ass side quest he didn't expect he was gonna get, dude. How do you get there without knowing the mayor, their security? I'm telling you, that's just like what it's like to be like a main character in like an anime. You just like show up places and you're like, oh, it's fine. Oh. I like to think that Mamdani is cool enough just to pick the next seat rather than give him shit. Well, yeah, I mean, like, it's like, you know what? You're good. You can have the seat. It's not that serious for me. It's not that serious. It's really not. All right, let's close these. Close. Close. Oh, this is sort of a bit of variety as well. Did you guys... I haven't even seen this, so did you guys see this? Ethan says he'll probably drop the lawsuits against iDubbbz and Noah if they issue a sincere apology. Okay, just for starters. I haven't seen the clip, but just for starters, didn't iDubbbz already issue a sincere apology and say, yeah, I went too far, I shouldn't have showed that, and like, you know, made memes about it. So like, what?
You know, the only time Ian's apologized.
Okay, it's quiet. Mayor Cat, I'm going to bald you. Hi, Mayor Cat. Do you want to sit on me now? Is it your turn? Is it your turn to sit on me now that Wormy's gone? No. Come back. Mayor Cat. Should I tube him? But should I tube him? But should I tube him? Tubing him means giving him the tube treat. Did you see Matthias called out Asmongold? Wait, no way. That's dope. Perhaps. Perhaps we will tube him. Perhaps you will be tubed, Mayor Cat. Perhaps. Maybe. Maybe. All right, anyways, let's watch this video first. Ethan says he'll probably drop the lawsuits against iDubbbz and Noah Samson if they issue a sincere apology. Again, didn't iDubbbz already issue a sincere apology and he like went on stream and he was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I went too far, blah, blah, blah. Like, what? He wants another one? Like, what?
Apologizes after I sent him the cease and desist.
Why is it so quiet?
I told Ian, you know, the only time Ian's apologized is after I sent him the cease and desist, and I did not perceive it as genuine, right? And I said, and I still say, that if Ian would issue a...
It wasn't genuine? What? Oh, Mayor Cat. It's time for the sitting in the corner and meowing. He likes to sit in the corner by the mirror and fucking meow, dude. Guys, 10 subs. 10 subs and I tube him. 10 subs and he's tubed. Listen, he's got to pay rent around here somewhere, okay? Or sorry, somehow. How many to bake? 1 billion.
Shut up, socialist.
Oh, thanks, Gotcha Man. Wait, thanks. Come on. I know you want it. Lap time. Now. No. Mostly because I'm not fucking bending over this whole time. Bro, it's not that crazy. But you're literally a cat. It's not even a crazy jump. Just jump. Literally just jump, bro. Come on. It's literally just, it's like a foot. I'm just gonna pick you up. Stop being difficult. He's like squirming on the ground. He's fucking squirming down there. Such a fucking diva, dude. Calm down. Calm down. Or just chill. Just chill. The tube is not going anywhere. Breathe. Breathe. I don't know why he gets like this. Whenever I give him snacks, he's like, I gotta swallow everything. It's like, dude, chill, man, chill. You're gonna fucking inhale the whole thing and then you're gonna get sick and you're gonna throw up. Calm. Calm. You ever have to restrain your own cat for their safety? Just look at him. He's doing the fucking SpongeBob neck. He's like, I need it. Dude, just calm down. I literally gave you food this morning and you have a full bowl of food out already. Okay, that's it. You ate the whole thing, dude. He likes to chew on it a little after. I'm assuming he just likes the sensation of like biting into the aluminum. Are you good, man? Okay, no more meowing. Be gone, animal. And then I have to put it away somewhere he can't get, or else he'll take the tube and he'll just fucking chew on it until it's nothing but a bunch of tiny pieces of aluminum. And he did it once and I was so stressed that he consumed it. So like now I have to fucking like, I have to hide the rest of the fucking tube so he doesn't like, just like the fucking container. So he doesn't fucking lose his marbles on it. All right, good. Now stop fucking meowing. I'm trying to watch a video. You're good? You satisfied? You can go now. No, dude, you can go. All right, thank you. All right, sorry. Now, if he starts meowing again, I'm gonna make lose it. I'm gonna like bald him with my mind. With my mind, all of his hair is just gonna go flying. All of his fur is gonna go flying, and then he's gonna be a bald, like, raw chicken cutlet looking ass. All right. Let him speak. He's kind of shy. He doesn't really speak that loudly. He kind of goes. All right. Back to the video. Okay, sincere apology. This is good content. Now I get to go to my shelter job stealing true all day. Yeah.
I told Ian, you know, the only time Ian's apologized is after I sent him the cease and desist, and I did not perceive it as genuine, right? And I said, and I still say, that if Ian would issue a genuine apology, I'd probably think about dropping the lawsuit. I don't think he's ever genuinely apologized or reckoned with the fact that like what he did was so extraordinarily fucked up. If he did that, I would probably drop the lawsuit. It's really not a.
What? Do I need to go and find the original video? If anything, I thought it was like too generous. Let me find it.
A good time for me to explain to you guys why I haven't had Scorched Legume on in a while. Scorched Legume was kind of like a way for me to like get involved in the SLAPP. That to be honest, I don't like being. I've said kind of all I wanted to say with the content comp. That's usually my strategy. Is like, this is my opinion. Take it or leave it. I would do a follow-up video, but generally I want to fucking move on, live my life. With having the Scorched Legume on, I've been indulging the dark side a little too much. I have my own principles, my own values, and I'm like, it allowed me to roll around in the pig shit a little bit more. And there's aspects of that I like, but it's not really like, it doesn't super aligned with my principles. I think one of the things that sort of woke me up a little bit is like, okay, wait a minute, I need to take a step back. It's the destiny thing about Ethan and his kids. That was one of those where I was like, oh man, I think I stepped too far out with this one, where it's like, we know the reason that I showed you guys the comment about Ethan and his kids. It's because it's like Destiny's he's a piece of shit, and he has bad intentions. But he's going easy on this guy. Not going easy on Denims, Frogan, Casey Tron, Noah, many others, right? And that was my reason for showing it. But I was like, after reflecting a little bit more, I'm like, ugh, I do not want to roll around this pig shit. It's not within my principles to put that online. I don't want to spread that because it's just negative and it's not true. I don't believe it. It didn't feel right. So that's why I'm like, trying to take a step back from the Scorched Legume stuff and not roll around in the pig shit. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Ethan and Ethan's family for putting that nasty Destiny comment out there.
If this isn't genuine, what is he supposed to do that would make this more genuine? Genuinely, like oh, he forgot to add an apology to Asmongold in this one. And he forgot to say I hate Hassan in this one. See, this is why I keep you guys around. You guys are just like geniuses, and I'm a fucking idiot. I'm an idiot, dummy, silly goose. How could I forget that he needs to have also in there an apology to Asmongold, and also in there, condemning Hassan. He forgot to condemn hummus. Yeah. Okay. Why don't you try again, Ian? This time with soul, with spirit, with sincerity, huh?
Felt like it was an okay thing to do based on the point I was making, but gross shit shouldn't be spread like that. It's hard, man. It's hard because they fucking cat shit all the time, and it's like, oh, how do I engage? Well, I have to be nasty back. It's tough. It's tough. From what I've seen, it seems like their podcast has slowed down with the specific harassment, publicized harassment. Intentional harassment against Anisa and I. I guess what they do in their free time is up to them, but I need to move on. I need to do other shit. I understand how hard it is to get attention online when you're not relying on kind of the easy shit. And the easy shit is like rolling around in drama.
And like he made this statement after the cease and desist. Now, again, I'm not an expert. I'm not a lawyer, and I'm absolutely not an expert in Canadian law. My understanding is that Canadian law is a little bit different compared to American law, and that in American law, you really want to avoid anything that might make you be perceived in a judge's eyes as admitting wrongdoing, but like, and I'm not a lawyer, so like this is not legal advice by any stretch of the imagination in any shape, way, or form. But that like Canadian law treats it a little bit more seriously, and they view like apologies as like attempts to retract and sincere statements, and that apologies are not admission of wrongdoing, but rather apologies or statements like that are attempts to make amends, and that's what the court tries to find. But that's just like a quick little like search in there. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a Canadian lawyer. I'm not an American lawyer. But in the U.S., definitely some of the stuff that maybe would not fly in Canada would be considered. Some of the stuff in Canada that would be fine would be considered admission of guilt here. But I don't know how he was supposed to make this more sincere. Like that was about as sincere as it could get. Like I don't understand.
It's not.
And Canada saying sorry is not legally acceptable as an admission of guilt. I mean, probably because like Canadians constantly be saying sorry about everything all the time. He's not Canadian, chatters. Yeah, but he's in Canada and he's being sued in Canadian court. And Ethan got a Canadian lawyer specifically to sue him in Canadian court. And that's why people are bringing up Canadian law.
That's it. That's all I ever wanted, honestly. And from the beginning, when he was like friends with Froggy Tonic, who was talking about I don't remember what Froggy Tonic is a fucking psychopath. I don't remember all the crazy shit that guy said, but they're friends with him. And I says, how can you be friends with this guy and friends with me? It doesn't make any sense. This guy wants to like murder my children.
Huh?
Or he was engaging with the guy. I don't remember. He's fucking insane. The point is, and he refused to say his friend Froggy Tonic was being an evil scumbag talking about my family. Like, all I ever wanted was a little fucking decency for my buddy. You know?
By the way, Ian was doing the Scorched Legume segments after over a year of Ethan Klein posting story after story about Ian and Anisa's fucking sex lives. And at one point, he did accuse, and I have to pull up the document, otherwise people will be like, you made that up, that didn't happen. I don't believe you unless I see it, but I don't feel like pulling it up. Maybe I will. Let's pull it up. Okay. This is the worst thing about streaming. Getting clip chimped all the time. And bizarrely, sometimes getting clip chimped, even though you're saying something that's true. And then clippers will be like, that you literally made it up. It's like, wait, but it's literally true, huh? And I try to make my stream clip proof to the best of my ability. So I'm trying to find it. Hold. 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 Oh my god. Sorry, it's like a while back. I'm gonna find it. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth the wait. Surely. Surely. I keep seeing posts of, totally unrelated. I keep seeing posts of Ariana Grande looking, very, concerningly. Yeah. Oh, here's one of them. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Yeah, I know she used to post about eating disorders and stuff, and she's looking very thin, concerningly. So she has one. She's relapsing bad right now. It's like, it makes me sad to see, but I'm not. A better person for that coverage would probably be Caroline Kwan. I'm here to cover this, which is to say, like, Ian started doing the Scorched Legume segment after over like a year of Ethan posting on a story this like shit like this and doing constant segments on stream about them. Ethan posted, they don't deny it. My interest is not about sex. It's about how pathetic you are. Speaking of which, Anisa's previous boyfriend before Ian was allegedly 17 when she was 22. Anyway, and then she tweeted out saying, hey, this is a lie. It's illegal. My ex-partner was Acadian and it was a very public relationship. He was 19 and I was 22. You can look it up. You can look up his birthday and when we dated. I'm beyond shocked and disgusted. And then like, he didn't even apologize, by the way. He was like, oh, Anisa clarified and showed proof he wasn't 17, so I removed the story. Do you guys remember this era of like the Ethan Klein stories where it was like anytime you would check his stories, it was like this many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 stories. 1 an hour. And he didn't apologize for basically calling Anisa a fucking pedophile. He just said, oh, I just found out that it was wrong and I removed it. So again, this is like after Ian started doing those segments after a fucking year. After a fucking year of dealing with this shit nonstop. And the reason a lot of people, I'm pretty sure the reason that he started doing the watermark, which he kind of references it, I'm pretty sure that was really shortly after Mizkif started putting a picture of Pink Chew on his stream, so Tectone couldn't talk about him. And because Ethan Klein was avoiding the Destiny statements so hard, he was like, well, if I put it on my stream, then you won't clip me anymore. And it was like actually working, which I'm pretty sure, I'm assuming meant that it fucking worked because he literally stopped talking about him because he didn't want to show it on the screen. Like, it's just so, like, bizarre to be like, they're the ones starting all of this and doing all of this to me. I just want my buddy to leave me alone. It's like, I don't know, man. You did, like, how many segments talking about their sex life? What the fuck? Yeah, we'll talk about Oliver Tree in a little bit. I'm kind of like, I checked on it and it's real. It's kind of depressing.
So, you know, as traumatic as this lawsuit is for you, I don't want to do it either. Just make a sincere apology, bro. That's it. I'm not looking to destroy their lives or get get caught in this like quagmire of a sick.
You can tell that Ethan is kind of upset about the Moist Critical video because now he keeps like saying that like I don't even want to sue anyone. He did this with like Frogan recently where he was like I don't even want her financial ruin. I'm just trying to do this to hurt her. Because I care about copyright. It's like, what the fuck?
Effed up lawsuit. I don't want that. I don't want another lawsuit on my shoulders. That's all I want. Just a little like fucking acknowledgement of what you did. And I said that even before the lawsuit. And honestly, the same is true of Noah Samson. If he just issued like a heartfelt apology, I'd probably consider dropping it. Just acknowledging.
Also, like, that's such a mean thing to say, by the way. I'd consider dropping it. Like, it's just like so like petty and like gross. I'd probably maybe potentially acknowledge and consider dropping. It's like, what the heck? You're fucking... What is Noah apologizing for? Sharing his opinion on what he thinks your statements meant and why he thinks people view you as being pro-Israel? It's just like so... It's like such a bizarre, weird, like power fantasy to engage in with Ian and Noah. It's just so bizarro. But it also would be, I think... It is kind of like... I don't think he'll do it. This is what is known as a joke. I don't think he'll do it because then he will never beat the I only sue women allegation. Because then if he drops it, then he's only sued 3 women. We're right back where we started, right? I know the H3 fans are clipping this and they're like, look, Denims thinks women are constantly berated just for being women and it's not because she's super anti-Semitic.
Like what you did and your part in it. But I feel like I've given Ian a very fair out. I just told him even right now on the show, like, let's just do like an apology, a nice sincere one, and then we'll just call it a day.
Yeah, if he doesn't take you up on that, come on now.
It's not much to ask.
He literally already did apologize. Like, what the fuck?
Is it? I say the same with Noah Samson, but I don't think Noah's gonna do it.
Just to be clear, the only reason that I don't think that this is like, this is my opinion. This is my opinion. The reason why I don't think that he actually means this is because if this apology wasn't good enough, what apology would be good enough? If him, like, I don't know that I could sound more sincere if I wanted to.
It's not within my principles to put that online. I don't want to spread that because it's just negative and it's not true. I don't believe it.
Thanks, Luna.
Didn't feel right. So that's why I'm like, you know, trying to take a step back from the Scorched legume stuff and not roll around in the pig shit. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Ethan and Ethan's family for putting that nasty Destiny comment out there. I felt like it was an okay thing to do based on the point I was making, but gross shit shouldn't be spread like that. It's hard, man. It's hard because they fucking cat shit all the time, and it's like...
If this isn't a genuine apology, like, what would be a genuine apology? If that's not a genuine apology,
You are saying the same or you're not saying
No,
the
I
same?
said if Noah issues me a sincere apology, I'll drop it.
Big of you.
I know, I'm big. People don't listen. People don't want to know that about me. Everyone wants to think I'm petty, but I'm huge.
Then you just need to say you're funny. That's it.
That'd be a great thing to include in the apology.
I'm apologizing and also I think you're funny, Ethan. Like, what? Honestly, Ethan doesn't even deserve the apology. He didn't say it. It wasn't something he believed. The fact that he's able to make him do this sucks so bad. I mean, I wish I could comment a little bit more on, again, Ian's lawsuit, but it's in Canada and it's Canadian law, which is different than the U.S. law. So it's hard for me to comment because I just have done no research on it, and I'm also not a lawyer. But I feel like Noah's anti-SLAPP motion is really it has to be strong because like we've watched Noah Samson's videos in the past. And Noah Samson is like, his videos are like, I have criticized Noah Samson's videos for being too good faith. Like he gives some of the people he's talking about like so much charitability. Like when he was doing his pieces on Think Before You Sleep, like Think Before You Sleep is just a fucking liar and a piece of shit. And he's like trying to really genuinely engage with him in complete good faith. Like he goes in to videos like being like, I'm going to assume you are not trying to be bad faith. And a lot of the people that he talks about and like debunks or whatever are very, very bad faith. Right? So like, I just feel like it's going to be really hard to convince a judge that this is not anti-SLAPP worthy. Because the video doesn't like engage in like jokes. It doesn't like lie about Ethan. It shows like clips of Ethan saying things and then says, hey, here's the full context. This is why I think that a lot of people, it falls on deaf ears to say this and this and this when you're also saying this and this and this. Like it falls on deaf ears to say, I'm anti-genocide. And then you're talking about how great Israel is and how you can't wait to show everyone how diverse it is and everything. So like, I just don't, I feel like this anti-SLAPP motion on that has to be really strong. But he also, he was, I think Ethan was in a really fucked position that he put himself into, to be clear, where he was like, he was threatening to sue Noah Samson, and then Mudahar dropped out, and then everyone was talking about, like, you're not going to fucking sue him, dude. Come on, be real. And then he felt like he had to sue them, and then he went forward with suing them, and now he's like, but I actually don't want to be in this lawsuit that everyone is, like, shitting on me for. Wait, but, like, the only person that's in my camp is, like, Asmongold. Wait, but I just have like the roach on my side and no one else is on my side. I guess there's some slop tubers that are on his side as well. And I think he really did want like Moist Critical's videos to be a little bit more like pro the lawsuits, but it was just completely like, no, you shouldn't do any of the lawsuits except the Snark one, which is, I think he just didn't want to get involved with creator stuff. So he thought the Snark one would be like a good concession to make. And I think he might be like losing. This is total conjecture on my part. But I feel like it's like, this is like the signs of someone losing steam. Because I'm going to admit, it was really good press for a short period of time. All of the lawsuits, they were really good press for him for a while. It was like, look, yes, everyone is getting owned. They're getting owned. Look, by Mr. Ethan Klein, they're getting owned. But then like, the problem with lawsuits is that they take a long time, and there's a lot of time where you're not doing anything, or like you can't talk about anything online because you're just waiting for lawyers to talk about things, or you're waiting for judges to read things over and stuff. So I just don't. I feel like now when there's like, he's not getting any public, like positive press off of the iDubbbz lawsuit, and the only person on his side is Asmongold. It's like, it's hard to stay motivated. You know what I mean? I actually started watching your stream because of all the drama with the lawsuits. Well, welcome. There is no such thing as instant well, he did get a little bit of instant gratification from the lawsuits, but then after that point, it was just like, okay. And? Well, anyways, wanted to share that with you guys. I am glad that showing this on the stream, because I was looking for clips of this segment before. Maybe I liked it. I don't know. Let's see if we can find it. Maybe I didn't save it. No. Maybe here. Pausers. Pausers. Old. I did think this clip was crazy. This clip was crazy. So I'm glad people did get a chance to see it. I saw like a different clip, I think, circulating on Twitter. I was surprised nobody else had clipped this part because it's like, it's so obscenely out of touch.
Saying I have no smoke for Destiny is crazy.
I think he means no legal smoke.
Why would I?
Well, we don't have a legal claim to sue him.
I'm just saying I think that's what he's referring to.
Legal smoke? Why would I sue him?
Legal smoke.
Why would I be?
Legal smoke. Legal squawk.
Because he made. Okay, that was just.
And then she stops herself just short of saying, because he's the one who made the original statement.
What I thought.
I mean, something needs to happen that would qualify.
Wait.
With Destiny, it didn't happen.
But everyone else.
Not...
He called you a pedophile!
Everyone else assumes for copyright infringement, and then he wrote some dumb fucking heinous joke, quote unquote joke, horrible thing, in the context of us beefing in a scrolling chat. Like that's not enough to sue someone over.
Yeah, maybe. What about these? What about these clips?
I hope CPS takes his kids. I'll say it. I do. And I hope they cry about it. Your child contracting illnesses due to severe negligence is absolutely grounds for a fucking CPS call. And it should be. We don't want kids who are getting sick because their parents are being like insanely neglectful of them. What an unbelievably crazy statement to make. What the fuck? Why do you think CPS is ever called?
What the hell? What about him on multiple occasions? What about him saying he wasn't going to play Meowgenics or something like that? And he said, I'm not going to play it because they use pedo voice actors. Someone said, who's the pedo voice actor? And he literally replied saying, Ethan Klein. I don't know, man. I think it gets to a point where it's obvious you don't want to sue him because of personal reasons. I'm pretty sure this meets the threshold. It's like 17 different instances of him saying that about you. Like, what? What?
With Destiny, the context was obvious. He was upset.
Careful with Destiny clubs. Ethan might try to sue again. It's like... All right, that's enough of this broadcast. Well, the thing with Destiny is that he didn't like mean it because he's the goodest boy in the world, and Ian is evil. And did I mention Anisa is one of those fucking Arabs?
Fucking Arabs.
Such a good edit. Great job. Great job. Keep it up. Is this? I'm such a boomer when it comes to Reddit. Is this the user content? Yeah, content crash out. Great job. Great edit. I can't believe this streamer didn't react and just stole this other streamer's content. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's just like, he didn't mean it, and it was just like one little cheeky little message. It wasn't even like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know what's sad? I've already seen people like parroting this, and they were like, it's totally different because he only made one comment versus Ian's stream, which was for like an hour or two. It's like, all right, but that's what I want to share with you guys on that front. I think he might also be afraid of losing that case. Yeah, but I think he would win that case is the thing that's insane. But I'm not a lawyer. But I feel like someone calling you a pedophile on multiple occasions, like if someone was calling me a pedophile on multiple occasions and saying what Epstein was saying about Ethan, I feel like that has to be grounds for defamation. Like that has to be. All right. Besides all of that, I want to share this. Oh, right. Someone said, okay, so let me just talk about it really fast. Yeah, people in chat told me that apparently Oliver Tree reportedly died in a helicopter crash. Wormy, stop eating plastic. No. Okay. Sorry, if I leave any plastic out at all, she just starts trying to eat it. 2 helicopters collided in midair before crashing into an electric vehicle yard, killing 6 people. For people who don't know, he's like a musician, singer, songwriter. And it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of sad. I actually really liked his music, man. I actually did really like his music. Wait, is this real? Why did someone say it's fake? This is Dexerto. I don't know why they would lie about that. That's not fake. You can go and find, there's a bunch of articles about it. CNN reported it too. As much as I would love for it to be fake, seemingly it's not fake. Yeah. It's tough, man. Yeah, dude, any desire to get into a helicopter is fucking diminished. But let me close this stuff. All right. I just wanted you guys to know that I saw that. And, yeah. I don't want anyone else continuing to bring it up. I want to move past it and stuff. I don't need to look out the... If you guys want to look up the details, you can look up the details. I don't really want to. You guys are welcome to. I just don't really want to. RIP to Oliver Tree. Helicopters are fucking scary, dude. Yeah. Austin wanted a helicopter yesterday. Yeah, Mm-mm. Yeah, it's showing that he's passed away on Wikipedia, so I would take it to be real. And in general, people don't really joke about dying. So yeah. Okay. I wanted to move past that. Just so you guys know that I saw it. And I wanted to talk about something in a slightly different direction. Someone told me... Hold up. Wait. God damn. Sorry, I'm like looking for the Matthias on tweet, but I like there's so many. Bro is on Twitter, man. Move this here. Oh my god, how many more goddamn tweets? Hold. Dude, he's like arguing with all these people that are just like simping for that are simping for fucking what is it called? Elon Musk. I can't imagine, dude, 2026 simping for Elon Musk is so cringy and being like, no, he's gonna take us to the moon. He's gonna take us to Mars. Bro. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so Matthias was quote tweeting somebody else and saying, you were part of a government that murdered tens of thousands of people and then went on TV to justify those murders. And Asmongold responded saying, what does that have to do with driving a car into a building, hitting police officers with sledgehammers? Ultimately, people like Matthias will always run defense for groups that support and enable Islamic terrorism. In a saner world, all four of them would be executed. Bro, I get it that, like, he doesn't want to roll around in the mud with everyone else or whatever. But, like, straight up, Matthias would, like, fucking destroy Asmongold. Like, it wouldn't even be close. In, like, a conversation, I don't even think Mehdi would have to do any prep at all. I think Asmon could do like 40 hours of prep and Mehdi could do like 0 hours of prep and it would take 5 minutes to completely shatter and destroy him. Like it would be so fucking over. Oh my god. Look at what Mehdi did to PBD. This freak with 1.3 million followers wants to execute a group of young people who took direct action to prevent a genocide, 3 of whom were not prosecuted for any acts of violence. He wants to execute them for criminal damage. The modern online fascist right, ladies and gentlemen. And the most, like, brain-dead response. That's exactly what I want, and I'm going to vote for anyone who will do it. Thank you for understanding. It's just so cringy, dude. Oh, it's so cringe. Yes, look at my epic policies. Look at my epic politics, which is killing people for crimes that I think are fit. Yes, I think the state should just execute people for doing property damage. By that metric, half the January 6th rioters would be fucking executed, you dumbass. Like, it truly just incredible, like, complete lack of self-awareness. In the court case, the jury did not get told a terrorism charge was being decided. Could it have been sarcasm? I'm so tired of, like, Schrodinger's douchebag also. Can I just say really quickly? Like, the second people are not on board, it was actually always a joke. It's just so cringy. It's so cringe. You know what's, like, base as shit? You know what's some Chad shit? Standing on fucking business. That's Chad shit. If you engage in Schrodinger's douchebag, you're cringe as shit, man. Which is the worst thing you can be. Cringe. The worst thing you can be is cringe. But anywho. Hi, Wormy. I propose we have Stabby on stream anytime Asmongold gets too full of himself. Dude, true. Give him some humble pie, man. Amen. Amen. I think that should be the DSA's messaging and motto. The worst thing you can be is cringe, and our opponents are the most cringe. Okay, I know that you're joking when you say that, but can I also just say the best motion that the Democratic Party had recently was calling calling Republicans weird. And they stopped because it was too effective. So actually, yes. Actually, yes. I think that would be a good thing. Whoa, what's this video? The rise of online cruelty. Wait a minute. I've never seen this. A month ago. Have you guys seen this video? You didn't see this? Damn, okay, some of you have seen it. No, it's good. Wait, can we take a little peek? Can we take a teeny little peeky? Perhaps? Wormy.
Remember when YouTube was just this? A platform of self-expression. A platform without legacy media flooding your recommendations. No television-level production with the main intention to just generate profit. Good times, man. So, did MrBeast ruin YouTube? While I certainly miss the times when YouTube was just about that, you broadcasting yourself, I think someone like MrBeast was simply inevitable. MrBeastification
Sorry, it's really quiet.
is the natural progression of a platform driven by spectacle and profit.
I will say, YouTube used to be a little bit better when it wasn't so much fucking, like SEO and like algorithm based. Like the content I feel like you would get on your feed would be varied. Whereas nowadays it feels like the search engine fucking sucks. The search engine is so monetization for YouTube. I don't even think it was monetization. Monetization was fine. It's the fucking search engine that like has become total shit, and the recommended has become total shit. It used to be you would go on YouTube and it was like you could get like anything. Whereas I don't know about you guys, recently when I go to fucking YouTube, I just see like the same like 3 videos over and over and over and over and over again, and I'm just fucking like, can you give me something new? And if you go and try and like a new account, you just run into the same problem. You watch one video that you like and suddenly your feed is all just that shit. Like I just don't feel like, I feel like I get videos that have like 100 views, and then I get videos that have like 5 million views, and then I don't get anything in between anymore. And the type of content is always the same. It's just like very bizarre. YouTube Shorts is like a little bit better, but not by much. The amount of ads is absurd. I mean, I can handle ads. Honestly, I think Twitch's ads are way fucking worse. Twitch ads fucking blow, man. But like, what? I can't remember the last time I went on YouTube and I scrolled the homepage and I immediately saw a video that I like. That I was like, whoa, that looks really interesting. This is the first time it's happened in like, I don't even know how long. Like, look at my YouTube. It's like, okay, a majority report video, sports, music that I've listened to already. This guy that nobody talks about anymore, from a video from 7 years ago. Okay, this video. This is like new, but it's like, I don't, like, can I get something that's not politics on my feed? I click on videos that are not politics all the time, but it doesn't want to show it to me. Then it's like food content, music that I listen to, more political stuff, Overzealot's video from a year ago, music. I'm just like, I just don't. Oh, Wormy. Oh, Mayor Cat, it's you. Like, I just want something new. Can I get like something new? Something new that looks really cool and interesting that YouTube, like, I feel like one video or two videos on your YouTube homepage within like one or two scrolls should be something totally outside of what you would ever click on. Like, put a fucking car video on there, dude. Let's go. Like, put like anything new on my page for fucking once, dude. Click not interested, but I am interested in these topics. I just don't want these topics to, like, I like Majority Report. I want to get Majority Report recommended. I just want to get new things on my other than Majority Report. I want to get like one Majority Report video once in a while. I don't want to get a Majority Report every single time. And I feel like YouTube just had to be, it used to be better. It lets you pick like 2 or 3 niches and that is everything it ever recommends. It's just awful. No, I don't want car content. I don't actually like car content. I was just picking something random. I was just picking a random thing. Like, put a video on harps for me. Let me put a really interesting video about harps. I don't want to have to search a bunch of random words and click on a bunch of random words. Search a bunch of random words and click on a bunch of random videos to help curate my feed. Just show me new stuff, man. Show me the stuff that's been getting uploaded and doing really well in the algorithm. Like, show me something new, man. Where's your new for you tab? I'm telling you, I have that. I don't have that. I don't. Anyways. And don't even get me started on YouTube search. YouTube search has gotten so fucking bad that, like, I look up videos on Google because YouTube won't give them to me. My girlfriend is a harp player, just bragging. Mods. Computer. Execute that, man. Computer. People being like, go to Harp Talk. Go to Harp Lady. Harp Lady is great. You're missing the point. My point is, I want to get random shit that I've never seen before. If I look up Harp Lady, then I'm just going to get a bunch of Harp Lady, and that's it. That's all I'm going to get. But I want things I would never even think to search. I want sentences I would never come up with. I want to see things that I didn't even think were possible. You know? But you can't even sort by date anymore. I know. I don't know. Show me a video of, like, Dracula busting it down. I don't fucking know, dude. Show me, like, a video about carpets being exploded or something. I don't fucking know. Show me something, computer. Show me something. We used to be a proper society, exactly. When YouTube would actually give you content you would never look up on. That was the point of YouTube search. Or sorry, not YouTube, homepage. The homepage was, yeah, it would give you some content that they know you like. And then some shit, it's just like they've optimized so hard for, here, we want you to stay on the website for as long as possible. So we never want to show you anything that might make you click off the website. But functionally, what that has done is made me not want to use YouTube anymore. Functionally, now I use YouTube as like a video like repository. Like, it's just like, oh, I need it to watch. There's a video I was looking for that I've already seen. And it doesn't show me anything new. Like, one in like 1,000 homepage refreshes will show me a new video. It used to give me a ton of stuff that I hated. And now it's like, well, here you like these 5 channels and we'll only show you these 5 channels. It's like, so annoying. My suggested videos are just kind of depressing. I know. The most offensive thing, by the way, is that they show you videos and, like, they'll show you videos you've already watched. It's like, hey, you really like this one. Do you want to see it again? It's like, no, I don't want to see it again. I just watched it. I just saw it. What the hell? Yeah, I've drastically reduced my YouTube use. That's what I'm saying. Funny enough, streamers are the new aggregator for us because of how shit this is. Again, it's like, but that was that was so much of the appeal of old, like the old internet, the olden internet. There was so much of the internet that would just give you stuff that you just like didn't want or expect or whatever. So it was kind of like fun. Like, you didn't know what you would get that day when you would open your computer. And now it's like, oh boy, another fucking 17-hour video essay about how Karl Marx is woke. Can you give me something new, man? I want to stumble upon something, man. Come on. Anyways. Let's close this shit. All right. I'm going to look at this in a little. Oh, I meant to watch this video. Well, did we get through everything in our title, though? An interview. Riley Gaines, Lacari. Oh, we did get through everything. Yes! Yeah, this is, I would call it a W stream. We actually fucking got to everything. Anytime we get through everything in the title, I'm happy. I'm fucking happy, all right? I didn't get a chance to get to this or this. I want to watch these off stream and maybe get like some timestamps and stuff because these are long videos and you guys know how long it takes me to get through one fucking video. Hello, Mayor Cat. You look so fucking ridiculous up there. Let me get a photo of this guy. Let me get a computer, get a photo of this guy. Mayor Cat. Mayor Cat. Oh, thanks. He looks so silly. All right. Is he on the roof? No, I have like a high shelf for him. And sometimes he gets on it and he looks so silly. Okay, well. With that, everybody, I'm going to head off for today. We actually got through everything in the title. I was pretty happy. I have some stuff to get to and some stuff to prep. I will most likely not be streaming tomorrow, but I will see you guys on Thursday, most likely. Most likely. I'll let you guys know if anything changes. But please, everybody. Oh, I forgot to mention. I think there might be no stream on Friday. Because I'm pretty sure my fucking building is doing more fire alarm testing. I'm gonna like lose my they do fire alarm testing like once a quarter. I don't understand why they need to test the fire alarm so often. So unless they've moved it, sometimes they move it. If they move it, then like we'll stream on Friday. But if not, probably no stream on Friday. But yeah, so Thursday definitely next stream, unless anything changes. And then maybe we'll do a Monday stream to make up for no Friday stream. But we'll see. Please, everybody, have a great rest of your day. Stay hydrated. Tell your homies you love them. And I will see all of you guys in the next one, everybody. Bye.